Okay, good. Good afternoon, everybody, and I have to say it's quite an honor to be here. And I'm going to put on my presbyopic spectacles, which is going to show you a bit of my age, but I want to say it is a pleasure and it's an honor to be here and to give this talk to this group. And it's not really just because my son is here. It's really because over the last 7 years that we've been here, I've seen many of these students grow up. I've seen the school grow up, and it's been quite an honor to watch it. So what I'm going to talk about today, two areas. What I'm going to talk about is change, because a lot of what has happened to them can be looked at in a series of change efforts. So, first of all, I think that all of you would admit that your time here at ISM has changed your lives. There's no issue there. But really, let's talk about ways changed. The first is in terms of the strong academic foundation that you've all achieved here. And I don't mind saying that as a parent, when I looked at the academic challenges they have, that's basically what we were doing in university. And that is something that you all need to be proud of, is that the level of academic rigor here is very challenging. And clearly, you're not here because you failed that challenge. So, let's just talk about that for a second. You have a lot of instructors here to thank for that. And I would also guess that you have a few parents to thank for harassing you along the way. But the real thanks, and Barry said this a second ago, is that you're the ones that made all this happen. And although I would sense that right now, many of you would just have a sense of relief. It's like, thank God, it's over. Fair enough. Well, what I want you to do is I want you to kind of shift that sense of relief. Set it aside for a second and put in its place a sense of pride. Because without a doubt, your parents, the teachers, the school here is extremely proud of your academic achievements. So celebrate those achievements. And I know that tonight, you all are going up for a party, that you will celebrate with your friends. Fair enough. But make sure that you celebrate with your instructors and with your parents as well. So it's not just the academics, though, that has changed you. The environment in which it has been provided has also changed you. The academic environment of Moshi, of living in Tanzania, has definitely changed you. You know, the fact is that you, no matter where you end up, will never forget standing on the football pitch and gazing up at Mount Kelly. That is an incredibly powerful image. Okay? Remember that, okay? And it symbolizes so much of the environment in which we live in. But of course, it's not just the mountains. The fact is, we all know that life here in Tanzania is tough. The life that we may live here in Moshi or Arusha is generally not tough. But no matter where you end up, the fact is that you're always going to have a sense that all is not easy in the world, okay? That many people end up in lives of poverty, in despair, completely outside their control. What I want you to come away with is a sense that you can live a very full, a very interesting life without all that commercial trappings that you're going to find no matter where you go, be it Germany or the US or Canada, okay? You can live a very interesting life without having all that stuff. So the environment here has changed you, and it's changed you for the better, just as it's changed all of us who live here. The third change in your life has nothing to do with the academics, nothing to do with the environment. It has to do with the friendships that you've made here. And often we take friendships for granted. Don't take them for granted. The beauty of email and Skype is that you have the opportunity now of instant communication with your friends. Okay? Reconnect with all of them. It doesn't matter where you live now. You can be in Perth, you can be in Vancouver, you're here in Moshi. The fact is that you can be in constant communication. Treasure that. Don't lose it. As Barry said, like you, I graduated from an international school. Of course, this is going to date me a bit, but last year I went to my 35th high school reunion. And I have to say, I had more fun at that high school reunion than I've had in a long, long time. It was great, okay? So do keep in contact with the school. But there's one simple warning for you. If you have any pictures that might embarrass you 20 or 30 years from now, I suggest you go burn them now. Because if they're out there, they'll find their way. So, although you're moving into a new phase of your life, stay in contact with each other. And stay in contact with the school. Because you will benefit, your friends will benefit, and definitely the school here will benefit. So last time I want to talk a bit about the future. And clearly, I cannot stand up here and tell you that everything in the world is bright and cheery. Let's face it, Iraq is a mess. Afghanistan, Congo, Lebanon, the price of food. The fact is that my generation has made a hash of a lot of things. Your job is to fix it. But the fact is that every generation inherits the messes of the past. That's the reality of all. But truly, if I were to look at a group of young people with a set of skills necessary to take on those complex issues, I don't think I would need to look further than you guys, okay? So, where to start? Now, within the next few months and years, well, actually, weeks, in fact, for one of you tomorrow, you're going to be clutching passports and tickets, and you're going to be starting something new. And I would suspect that many of you have this sense that, freedom's going to mean parents not telling you what to do, instructors not telling you what to do. Okay, that's true. That is true. But here's my one last request, and this is really to the guys. My one request, please keep your pants pulled up a bit more. It's a simple one. As you enter this new phase of your life, you're going to be thinking more and more about the future. And truly, I want you to ground your thoughts and your plans into a concept that the Buddhists refer to as right livelihood. So what does it mean, right livelihood? Essentially, you need to find the area of work that gives you the most pleasure, the most satisfaction. You want to be able to wake up in the morning and look forward to the day and what you're going to do that day. You want to be able to say, wow, I get paid to do something that I love to do. So what are some of the principles you got to think along the way to find your right livelihood? The first is, only you can decide what it is. Not your parents, except in Jim's case. Not your teachers, okay? Not your friends. You've got to figure out what your right livelihood is. Second, and this is equally important, you're allowed to change your mind, okay? Because I suspect along the way you're going to change your major in the university. Even after university, many of you will change careers, or you'll take time out. That's okay. You need the time to do it. The third is, you need to keep yourself open for new challenges. And in university, the great thing is that you'll have lots of opportunities to take a wide variety of courses. Take advantage of that. What better time to try new ideas than when your parents are willing to pay for it? Okay? Now lastly, I'm just going to talk briefly about what we'll call life after ISM. I want to encourage you not to forget ISM. Because ISM, like any international school, survives, it thrives on its alumni. And in just a few minutes, you get to be an alumni. Alumni can be a very powerful force. They can be a wonderful support base for an international school. And the fact is that ISM will need you, as well as the other alumni down the line. And as Barry mentioned, a particular feature of ISM is the scholarship program. And your classmates, Danny and Mula, really are a testament to the value and the importance of this program. So enabling bright students like Danny and Mula to excel, yes, it benefits them, but it benefits many more than just them individually. In many ways, all of you have gained by being around them. So now my challenge to all of you, down the line, find ways in which you can help the scholarship program. With those few comments, my simple message to you is as follows. Go, find your passion, enjoy your freedoms, and keep in touch with your friends. Thank you.